In Northrop Frye's final lecture in The Educated Imagination, The Vocation of Elegance, he states, "Let us suppose that some intelligent man has been chasing status symbols all his life, until suddenly the bottom falls out of his world and he sees no reason for going on. He can't make his solid gold Cadillac represent his success, or his reputation, or his sexual potency anymore. Now it seems to him only absurd and a little pathetic." Page 65. This quote relates to the short story Paper Menagerie and the Different Toys. On pages 5 to 6, the protagonist, Jack, is playing with Mark, a boy from his neighborhood. During this playdate, Mark brings out an Obi-Wan Kenobi figurine, while Jack brings out his origami figures. The Obi-Wan figurine represents commercialism because, as Jack puts it, "I didn't think the figure looked much like Obi-Wan at all," page 5. The author, Ken Liu, implies that the Obi-Wan is soulless, with no life, possibly a knockoff. On the other hand, Jack's origami animals are stated to have come to life through his mother's breath. This represents culture and how it is full of life and imagination. Frye's quote shows readers that people who use status symbols to define themselves will eventually find themselves in a situation where they have nothing to define themselves as. Their symbols will become worthless. As seen in Paper Menagerie, Mark sees the Obi-Wan for its price when he exclaims, "This was very expensive. You can't even find it in the stores now. It probably costs more than what your dad paid for your mom." From page 6. On the other hand, Jack sees his origami figures as living creatures with no monetary value attached to them. Frye's quote suggests that Mark would eventually forget about his Obi-Wan and move on to the next popular toy. Meanwhile, Jack would embrace his origami animals for the rest of his life. While Jack rejects his origami figures in the middle of the story, he later comes to embrace them again through the letter written in his tiger, Lao He. The message that relates Paper Menagerie to Frye's quote is that through hard work, passion, and love, people can create everlasting memories for themselves.